Hey guys, I'm the Burke and I do things. And in today's video, I have my August empties to go over with you. I feel like I just filmed July's empties, but apparently I did not. I have a lot of products in here. I feel like it's mainly skincare and makeup, which are both fun things to talk about. So if you guys are interested in seeing all the products that I finished up in the month of August, and if they're products I would recommend, if they're products I would recommend you avoid, then keep on watching. Okay, so I usually start with masks, and I feel like the last couple months I've had no masks to share. So I made a conscious effort to have masks to talk about this month. So the first we have some eye masks, which I am the worst at remembering to use. This is from 111 Skin, and these are their Sub-Zero Depuffing eye masks. I'm fairly certain I got a pack of these last year at Ipsy Creator Day. I will say I do appreciate that these do stay in place. They are more of the like hydrogel material, which is nice, but they still are not the Skin Iceland ones that I love so much more. And these I think are very expensive, so not something I'd specifically recommend. This next one, I don't know where I got it, but I thought after filming my video talking about products that I should not be buying anymore, and I revealed my face mask collection, I decided to whip out a sheet mask. And this one's from Acure, and this is their Brilliantly Brightening Biocellulose Mask. And I decided to use this one because I've been using their Brilliantly Brightening Night Cream, and I love it. So this one says it is niacinamide and kale. However, when I read the ingredients, niacinamide is fairly far down on the ingredient list, so I don't really know how much of that benefit you're getting. This one was okay. It's not really one that I would buy. I probably got this in like a Target Beauty box or something. It's one of those like sheet masks that is almost like paper feeling, so it never really fit my face. It just kind of like sat there and like did not fit, which is not something I really enjoy. Like, I'm already picky enough when it comes to these sheet masks, so this is not one I would purchase. And I finished a sleeping mask. I filmed a video so long ago talking about all these products that are in my collection that have just been sitting there half used, not getting finished up. And one of them were sleeping masks, and I finally finished one. This one is from Skinfix, and this is their Calm and Repair sleeping mask. This one honestly might be from before they even rebranded. So yeah, this was okay. This one had a very like cucumbery scent to it, which I guess was nice. Did I notice it doing anything magnificent? No. So it's not something I would purchase. I just never use sleeping masks, and it's a huge deal that I got through literally this 1 fluid ounce of one. All right, facial cleansing products. I have 3 makeup removers and 2 face cleansers. Let's go through the makeup removers first. So I used this trial size of the DHC Deep Cleansing Oil. So there actually is like the tiniest bit left at the bottom of this, but it is so hard to get product out of this sample. So this sample is like a this, whereas I feel like the full size has a pump. I probably would have had a better experience if it was a pump, because I could have just, I needed more, whereas like when my hands were covered in oil, I would have to like try squeezing out, and this thing is just like nasty now. I don't think this is a product I personally could buy myself. This small sample doesn't have the ingredient list on it, but I'm telling you, it has to be 90% olive oil, because anytime I used it, it made me hungry. Because it just made me think of dipping my bread in olive oil every time, which is a really weird sensation to get when you're washing your face. And overall, I think I just prefer a balm over an oil. It's something I would use again if I got another sample of it, but it's not something that I want to specifically go out and purchase. I also used this trial size of the Drunk Elephant Slay Makeup Melting Butter Cleanser. This was like ½ ounce, and I would say it was okay. It wasn't horrible. Like, I've used some really bad makeup removing balms, however, I don't think it was my favorite. It had a very specific scent to it. Let me see if I can smell it still. Yeah, I don't know what that scent is. So I am of no help to you. It just smells artificial. I don't know, like it just has this weird fake smell to me. It's a little thicker than some cleansing balms, but when it comes to like Sephora brands, I still like the Pharmacy a lot more. I feel like that one broke down my makeup better, and I feel like a little went a long way with that one, whereas I feel like I needed more of this one. I don't know, this one was fine. I think I got this in a Sephora Play box last year. It was just, it didn't knock my socks off specifically. The last makeup remover I have is from Clinique, and it's the Take the Day Off Cleansing Eye Makeup Remover. This is really nice. This is a great product. However, you can definitely dupe this with like store brand products too. I think maybe this was a reward I got from Sephora maybe. Honestly, one of my favorite things to do with these kind of products, other than like when I have really hard to remove eye makeup, is clean my vanity over here. Because like if I get like an eyeliner stain on this or something, like a regular household cleanser does not really break down that eye makeup remover, but if I put some of this on it and just wipe it down with a little rag, this stuff cleans it up so well. So that is my secret to cleaning up my furniture, is eye makeup remover. I did use this facial cleanser. This is from Curology, and this is the Clean Sweep Cleanser. Now, this did not knock my socks off. However, I do know Curology is like a, isn't it like a big thing where you like have like step-by-step program that you're in? So I don't really know how to judge it that way. This came, I think, as a free sample from Ulta. It just seemed like a very, very basic, hydrating, gentle cleanser. Like it reminded me a lot of the CeraVe hydrating cleanser, which I'm assuming is significantly cheaper than the Curology cleanser. So it's really hard for me to judge something when you buy it in like a set. So this just felt very generic, I guess, to me. Here's a facial cleanser I really enjoyed. This one is from Simple, and this is their moisturizing facial wash. And it says sensitive skin experts. This was great. So I think I got this little sample of it in a Target Beauty box, but this one was great because it was hydrating, but it was also moisturizing, which is sometimes to me a hydrating cleanser is very thin, and I liked that this one was thicker, so it really felt like it was moisturizing while hydrating. So this one I liked a lot. This is one I would definitely try again in the future. I finished 2 shower products, and they're the same shower product. This is the Briogeo Be Gentle, Be Kind Avocado and Kiwi Mega Moisture Superfood Mask. So this is their brand new hair mask. I actually just got another sample of this in my order from Sephora's Welcome Back sale. And I like it, but I don't like it enough to buy it. When it comes to high-end hair care, I don't like to invest in it unless I know it's something that I am like, that just changed my life. So like the banana and coconut superfood shampoo and conditioner have like changed, especially my scalp health. Whereas this just felt like a very basic hair mask. And I feel like hair masks, I'm not as picky about. Like I feel like the drugstore sells pretty good hair masks. So while it was nice to be able to have samples of this to use, it didn't make a big enough difference with my hair for me to justify buying it. Now I have a couple random things. First are these 2 samples of Dreft, because I just want to acknowledge that I finally started washing baby things. I've been like documenting my baby journey in my pregnancy vlogs, but yeah, I had gotten these in various registry gifts, and let me tell you something, this stuff smells so good. Like it smells like a baby to me. It smells so good. I'm very happy to have this. And I also have 2 bottles of it already that were purchased off my registry. Did I say I'm in the random category? My pregnancy brain sometimes doesn't work, and we're in just like the random category right now. Okay, something else I finished was a small sample size of my self-tanner. This is a self-tanner I've been using for a couple years now. It's the Saint Tropez Express self-tanner. I feel like I talk about this all the time. I did just repurchase a full size of it, but I didn't know I had this mini in my drawer still, so I finished up this mini, and I've already started the full size. This mini size, which is 1.69 fluid ounces, is about 2.5 uses for my full body. So I definitely think it is worth investing in the full size, for sure. I have a toothpaste to talk about. This is from the brand Spotlight Oral Care, and this is their toothpaste for sensitive teeth. I don't know, it kind of looks junked up, but I did not know. Okay, let's start. I got this for free from Ulta in like one of their freebie bags. I've never heard of this brand before, and it's funny, as I was using this, I saw Samantha Ravindal do a sponsored post with this brand, and I was like, well, that's 2 times now I've heard of this brand. First of all, this bottle is in like a bottle that you would put skincare in. So after you squeeze it out, it fills back up with air. Whereas like if you think about toothpaste, like a lot of times those bottles, like as you squeeze them, they get smaller and smaller. So like the toothpaste is like squeezing towards the end. Whereas this one was so hard to constantly get toothpaste out because of the design of this bottle. It was always like, I could like feel that there was toothpaste in there, but I would like squeeze and nothing. I don't know. It was just frustrating. It seemed very generic to me. Like I'd much rather just get drugstore toothpaste. I don't feel like I needed this. This was honestly more frustrating than it was worth. I finished one candle this month. So I don't actually know what the brand name of this, but I think it's like the general brand that they sell at like Michael's Arts and Crafts. It's a pumpkin spice, pumpkin patch candle. If you put your nose like here, it smells great, but you can't really smell it anywhere else because it has no throw. I think I've had this for quite a few years now, and when I started it this season, it was like all the way down here, and I was like, I'm burning through this thing before I start my Bath & Body Works candles because I have to finish this and get this out of my collection. Would not recommend. Now I have a few skincare products, not too many. So I have 2 products from First Aid Beauty. These are their facial radiance pads. I do like these. It's not something I feel like I need to go out and purchase ever, but they are fun to use in the morning. I got this one in a BoxyCharm. This one a friend gave me that they got for free and they knew they weren't going to use it. It has mainly lactic acid and glycolic acid, which are really the only exfoliants I'm able to use as a pregnant lady. So I did enjoy using them. I do have one from Elemis that I got in a BoxyCharm as well, but I was like looking at the ingredients and I couldn't tell really if it was pregnancy safe, so I probably won't use those right now. But I do like using these in the morning. They are nice, but it's not necessary. Right now, it's not something I feel like I need. But if I feel like maybe in a month or two, like I'm like, oh, I really miss those pads, like I might repurchase these, potentially. Still not sure. Okay, this product I talked about, I think it was in my Everything I Hauled 2 years ago channel. I finished this up a while ago and I just couldn't get rid of it. This is the Kate Somerville Eradicate Acne Treatment. I really like this for spot treatment. However, it is out of product and I was just basically scraping at the bottom anyway. And I can't use this anyway because it has salicylic acid in it. So I'm just gonna say goodbye to it. I think this is a great spot treatment, but like it really dries out your spots, so you have to be very careful with using it. This is the second bottle of this that I've gone through. Just buyer beware. I finished my first ever Versed product. I bought their Stroke of Brilliance Brightening Serum from Target. This has vitamin C and licorice root extract. I did like this. Now this bottle is $20 for 1 fluid ounce, which I don't know. I feel like I went through this so quickly for 1 ounce and $20. I feel like I'd rather get it on sale or find a vitamin C serum that's maybe a little bit more cost effective. Maybe if it's $20, it's more than an ounce. So I liked it, but I wish it had more product or was more affordable, especially for a drugstore brand. Okay, I have a lot of SPF to talk about, specifically 3. First thing I finished up was this. This is my all-time favorite facial SPF. This is the First Aid Beauty Weightless Liquid Mineral Sunscreen with Zinc Oxide SPF 30. It's actually the sunscreen I'm wearing today because I did actually get a small sample size of it, but it is just such a good sunscreen. It does have a bit of a tint, so if I'm not self-tanned, it's not really one I could be able to wear and not foundation over top. Whereas when I do have a little bit of a tan, it is a little bit closer to my skin tone. Let's see if you can, yeah, I mean, maybe you can see like, it does have like the slightest tint to it, which is nice considering a zinc oxide typically would leave a white cast, but it is called this weightless liquid and it really is, it's so lightweight and it really absorbs into the skin. It's not one that you have to worry about staying tacky. It does fully absorb in. It doesn't mess with my makeup underneath. I will be repurchasing this at some point. I'm trying to work through a couple right now, but I will be repurchasing this. Next, I finished this sample from Coola, and this is their SPF 30 Mineral Unscented Matte Tint Sunscreen. So again, since I am pregnant, I am trying to exclusively use mineral sunscreens, and this one was nice. Again, it had that, it was more matte, and it is tinted, so it does have a bit of a tint. So again, when it comes to tinted sunscreens, I have to be a little bit more wary of what stage of my self-tan I'm in, if I'm going to put makeup on that day, if I'm not going to put makeup on that day. This one had a very whipped kind of moussey texture, whereas the First Aid Beauty one is very liquidy and that weightless feeling. This one is a little bit thicker, but it like blends well because it's like moussey and like fluffy almost, I want to say. So I did like this, but if I had to choose between the two, I would go with the First Aid Beauty. Now for the weirdest SPF I tried. I tried a bad one, and it's coming in a video about horrible products. This one was just so weird. This is called the Raw Elements broad spectrum SPF 30, water resistant tint face SPF. This is just some little sample packet that I got. It has zinc oxide, and I thought this 5 milliliter packet should be 1 or 2 uses. This lasted me an entire week. How ridiculous. That, I wonder if I can even I'm scared. I wonder if you can see the texture of this. Oh God, it's thick. Like, I would get a pea-size amount of this stuff and it would cover my entire face. That's how thick the consistency was. Not only that, it did not absorb into your skin. So I have no problem with a sunscreen that also acts as a moisturizer at the same time, but a moisturizer absorbs eventually. I would try to let this sit, and I mean, I would wait a couple hours and my face would still be tacky. So I don't understand how this is water resistant to begin with. But when I use this, I wouldn't be, and I was applying makeup over, I wouldn't be able to use a primer because I literally could not put anything over it or else it would slide around. So I literally had to just place my foundation over top of it. I don't know. I don't know who this is for, but I genuinely would say stay far away from this sunscreen. Now we have makeup. This might be one of my best makeup empties videos ever, literally. I did finish one lip balm. I bought this from YesStyle, and this is the Care Nail Lip Sleeving Mask in Berry. I honestly do not know if this is the same brand as Laneige, because I think it's a dupe. I think it's a dupe. I want to say it's a very good dupe, but I don't think it's exactly the same as the Berry Laneige Sleeping Mask, but I think it was the tiniest bit cheaper if you are looking for a dupe of that one. So this Care Nail brand, I will try to link it down below. I believe I have an affiliate code with YesStyle. I'll also link that information down below. Great influencer here. I'll link what I can. Then I had a bunch of stuff that I emptied that was in my Shop My Stash last month. First, which I feel like is very impressive, is the Touch in Sol No Pore Bloom Primer. This is a 1 fluid ounce pore filling primer that I got in a BoxyCharm. I think this is an awesome primer. I'm not really someone who necessarily needs a pore filling primer, but this one had just a nice silky texture. I felt like it was so easy to use. I really enjoyed this. It's not one I'm running out to repurchase, but I would buy this again in the future. I finished a brow gel. This is the ColourPop Brow Boss Gel. I have the clear one. This one I think I've had in my collection for longer than you probably should have a brow gel. But this one I like, but it's more of one of those brow gels that makes your brows really fluffy, whereas I'm looking for something that's really gonna hold them in place. So it's not one I'd repurchase, but I do think it is a good product. Oh, a sad empty is my Catrice HD Liquid Coverage Foundation. This is my all-time favorite matte foundation. It is so lightweight, it has great coverage, great longevity. I think this one would work really good under a mask. I don't want to be quoted on that, but I think this would be a good mask foundation. It's one I'm really considering repurchasing, especially for when we have the baby, because I'm gonna want something that's gonna kind of be easy to apply, but also stay in place. So I think I'm going to be repurchasing this sooner rather than later. I finished a full size of Urban Decay All Nighter. Now this one took me a while to go through. When I have a lot of setting sprays open, it's hard to get through the big ones, but I made a conscious effort to focus on this one. It's my all-time favorite setting spray. I have a trial size open right now. I have a full size in my backup drawer. I love this stuff. I do have 2 lip products that were also in my Shop My Stash. This Smashbox Always On Liquid Lipstick in the shade Babe Alert. I got this in an Ipsy glam bag. This dried out, which was disappointing. And then this is the Bite Beauty French Press Lip Gloss in Flat White. This turned it does not smell like coffee anymore, which is what it is supposed to smell like. I have a feeling it's because of the ingredients that Bite Beauty uses that it turned quicker than any other formula I really have. So this has to go. I have a product that I finished in my Project Pan. This is the Makeup Forever Mist and Fix O2 setting spray. I am not a fan of this. I got this in a Sephora Play Box, I want to say, and this to me was one of those setting sprays that just makes your skin super oily and doesn't really make anything set down. There's a big difference to me between a setting spray that's dewy but it still sets the powders in place and one that just makes you like a grease ball. And I think this is more of a grease ball. Next here, I have an eyeliner from Essence, and this is their waterproof eyeliner. I actually finished this up when I filmed this month's Makeup Roulette. I did land on this one as my eyeliner, and this one is very dried up. This is a really nice, affordable drugstore eyeliner. It lasted me a while. I've probably had this in my collection 2 years, which you're probably not supposed to do, but don't come for me. But yeah, it was fine. I don't wear liquid eyeliner enough to really purchase it. I have plenty in my collection. I would recommend it though. I did finish a primer. This is the Becca Backlight Priming Filter. This one is a half a fluid ounce. I love this primer. Honestly, like, I don't want to love this primer. It is so expensive, but there's just something so special about this primer. I already have another one of these open, like the full size of it. I really like it. And to end this, I finished 2 mini foundations. The first one is from Makeup Forever, and this is their Ultra HD foundation. I have this one in the shade R230. I think I got this one as a sample. As a sample from Sephora. You know, it's a fine foundation. I feel like it's easy to use, but it's not one that every time I use, I feel like I wish I had the full size of it. So I wouldn't buy it. And then I finished this sample of the Dior Backstage Face and Body Foundation. I actually bought the full size after I got this mini, and the shade I wound up getting, so this is in 1N. The shade I wound up getting is a little too pink tone for my face, so I need to find a foundation that would mix really well with that pink to make it a little bit more neutral. But this one is okay. It's a lightweight foundation. It doesn't cover a lot of my redness great. I will say, second trimester pregnancy has really cleared up a lot of my acne, but now I have the scarring, which is fun to deal with. But I don't know, it's okay. It's not an all-time favorite for me. And there you have it. Those were my August empties. You'll have to let me know if you guys have used any of these products and how they worked out for you in the comments. And as usual, thanks for stopping by my channel. If you're new here, click the subscribe button and ring that bell for notifications. I have my Twitter and my Instagram down below. Give them a follow, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye, guys.